Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. I'm going to show you how I took 40 pictures of my wife on a beach in Fiji and turned it into this, what I call my army of one. Alright, let's get started. First thing you need to know is that an image like this takes planning. So on the beach I drew a grid. I numbered it 1 to 10, A to D, and then I allowed her to run around the beach, changing costume as she felt was appropriate, standing in random places. And obviously towards the end of the shoot I would say, hey, you haven't yet done in square D5, you've missed square A6. Or I'd say, look left, look right, look down, scratch your leg. All the images were taken with the same aperture, f16, speed 125, so that I could merge them together at the end. So let's do that merging. Here in Bridge I use one of my favourite add-ins, a thing called Dr. Brown's Stack-O-Matic. You simply select all the images, select the options you want, hit OK, and it opens a single Photoshop document with all of your images as separate layers. It takes a second. Here's one I've already done. Now we start with the blank beach. This is important because it's going to allow us to throw away all of the footmarks and all the footprints. The ocean was kind of wrong on this, so I chose a couple of images that have better waves and a slightly better skyline, and I add those in. And then I sorted and grouped the layers in the rows that were on the grid. So let's click through the back row here. As you can see, as I click on them, they appear, and if I switch off the mask you can see what the actual image looked like before I created the mask. You can see how messy the beach is, the fact the tide's gone in and out, and the mask itself is really simple. It's very rough because it doesn't need to be clever. There's nothing in the background, there's no fine edges to do, so I quickly just painted around these things using a medium soft brush, and it took seconds. The subsequent rows are a little harder, but it's no big deal. Now this picture here where she's holding her hand out, this was a little harder because the hand didn't quite reach the shoulder, so I just used Puppet Warp just to adjust the hand just a little bit. Alright, and there's the back row created, and so I did the same thing with the next row, and the next row, and the next row, and I missed this one out there on the front row, you might notice, because after I've put her in saluting, I added her running in the back. And that's it, the image is really done. I changed the sky, I added a few curves, couple of saturations just to mess with the color and the clarity, and I put a nice border across the top just to frame it. Nice and simple, 40 pictures of the same beautiful lady on a beach composited together to make my army of one. I hope you enjoyed this very brief tutorial. Thank you.